bit.
He may be. I thought it would be over by now. Okay.
All right. We started the broadcast. I'm waiting on my other screen to catch up. And we're live. Good evening, everybody. Well, I guess we'll just wait for people to show up before we start. Um, just the people watching. It's probably just the two of us. It's just the two of us.
Or was there only 2 people watching?
That's
Oh
what it
no, it's 3
says.
people. Yeah, I know one of them is me.
Yeah, and myself. So that's 3 of us right now. And we should have 4. There you go. People are gonna start trickling in, I hope, and we can get you some audience. If not, like I tell Donald DeGlay and Critius, hey, just retweet with the link, and then people can watch it at their leisure later on. But I think this is some good information to put out. I was very impressed with this initiative, so I really, really wanted to get you all on. Josh and Bitbite are on. Those are 2 of my good friends, and Steve. So we got 3 people that know me. That's 3 people.
Well,
That's
we're really
awesome.
thankful to be on because we just want to get this out so we can help as many people as possible.
All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get this rolling. Good evening, all, and welcome to ERT's Arts. I'm your host, Jimmy, and tonight we have a few of the fundraisers, a few of the founders for the Comics for Titans fundraiser. Would you mind introducing yourselves?
I am Popefire. This was originally my idea, and I got a whole bunch of people together, and I was just really excited for this, and I'm really excited to talk about it with you today.
That's awesome, Booster.
Oh, me, I'm Booster. I've gotten this far through pure nepotism and my accent, and and now I'm part of this, I guess.
That's awesome.
He's my sidekick and my partner in crime.
I am the sidekick. Yeah.
The sidekick and the partner. All right.
The partner in crime.
So, tell me, Miss Popefire, how did this idea originate?
So I'm a moderator for a handful of Comicsgate groups on Facebook. And I was approached by Edwin Boyette to moderate the Lone Star one. So I set that group up, and I was admin for it for a while. And I did little contests and what would you call them? I did stuff reaching out to people, telling them, if you can't afford it, I will try my absolute best. I've got some money set aside to buy like 1 or 2 issues of Lone Star. And there were more people wanting the book than I could afford, and there were more people that stepped up and like, well, can I help you with this? Can I help you help this get this book in people's hands? And it's a little heartbreaking, some of the stories people tell you about like what's going on with their life. And I know a comic book isn't going to make life better, but I'm hoping that it'll at least brighten somebody's day.
Well, I can tell you as a former soldier being deployed downrange, anything you can get from home makes your day. So if it doesn't matter if you're deployed or if you're in the United States or wherever you're at in the world, anytime you get a gift or something that is unexpected, it can definitely put a smile on your face. It could at least cheer you up for those 15, 20 minutes or however long it takes to read through that book. And it's something that they can pay forward to somebody else that may be feeling down. You never know what small action can have on somebody's life.
Definitely, yeah. My favorite superhero is Starfire, and like the one thing I've admired the absolute most about her is her kindness and how she's never really let stuff hold her down and stuff. So I definitely think with Comicsgate in particular, we inspire to be our heroes. And I think with Comicsgate, people want to give. People are generally good people in Comicsgate, and I know that not everybody can give, and I know not everybody can afford some of these books. And originally, we were just going to do it for Lone Star, and then I started looking around because we're only doing digital comics for right now until we can kind of see our audience, see how many people kind of really want these books but just can't afford them.
Right.
And we sort of noticed that there were a lot of digital comics that were really affordable that somebody that may be going through financial troubles can't afford. So we kind of branched out, and we're doing pretty much almost every Comicsgate digital book now.
All right, that's pretty awesome. Those are pretty affordable, actually. So that's not bad.
Well, we're just hoping that we can get them in the hands of people that want them but couldn't afford them, you know. And we've all gone through hard times. I mean, there was a time when I was in college when I couldn't even afford to eat. Like I couldn't even afford food.
Are you talking about that ramen diet?
Oh no, okay. I was living off of my store credit because they gave you this like store credit for the snack bar at
Right.
college, and I was living off of Snickers and like Butterfingers.
That sounded like my diet for a while.
Oh yeah.
I'm paying the price for it now. Trust me, I got to go to the gym almost on a daily basis to make up for the sins of my past.
Well, thankfully I'm on a much better diet. I tend to stay on my no carb diet, but you know,
Right.
every once in a while I kind of have to cheat with either financial stuff or you know, I just want some pizza or something, you know.
Right. Hey, Booster Boy, you have anything to add?
My diet's atrocious, if that's what you're going to ask about.
No, I just don't want you to feel left out. I understand that Popefire is a great spokeswoman or person, but you know,
Person would be the more PC term.
yeah. Well, you know, we don't want to upset nobody.
Yeah.
We want to keep it friendly. We want to keep it friendly.
I'm afraid I don't have much to add to that. She just about wrapped that up for me.
Sounds amazing.
Now, Booster is actually part of the forum committee.
Yep.
He goes over the forums with me, and the names on the forums, I'm the only one that sees the names on them.
Right.
So the people in the committee will see the forums and they'll see the story, but they won't see the name or the address or anything like that.
All right. So when you're saying forms committee, you're talking about the submittal form for the
Yes.
Comics for Titans, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm not a sir. I'm just Jimmy. Just Jimmy.
Sorry.
I'm just a regular guy.
I'm a lot younger than a lot of the Comics Cage guys, so it's just force of habit.
It's understandable. So tell me, how long are you going to be running the Comics for Titan? Is that going to be as long as Indiegogos keep running and people are interested in books, or is this going to be for certain campaigns?
We're doing the raffle for only this month, and we're gonna try and build our funds now so we can help people throughout the year. Now I know that sounds really naive, and we may do the raffle every 6 months, but we are kind of hoping to keep it as a program for people that kind of need it and either now or further on. So we're doing the raffle now to kind of get our funds up, and then when the time comes, we can fill out more forms and stuff.
I'm going to ask you a question and then I'm going to make a comment. Okay. Have you thought about asking someone like Mike Miller or any of the Comicsgate artists to do a piece to auction off? And speaking of auctions, I really don't like you because you beat me out for that auction at Mike's stream.
You know what the funny part was? I was actually like, I was just making a statement like, oh, if I could go to the bank, I'd pay $350. Because you know, he said that he was only going to take money right then and there, and I was like, oh, if I could go to the bank, I'd pay $350. He was like, Popefire for $350, and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, I was not happy that evening, trust me. And then I offered him $350 for the other book, and I think I couldn't make the second stream where he auctioned, and he wound up selling it for $250, and I was like, Mike, you should have taken my offer.
I felt so bad for that too. I was like, because everybody's like, that's really low, and I was like, yeah, like I feel so bad. Like I won't accept it if it's too low. Like I don't want to, you know, because he was really struggling at the time.
Yeah,
and you know, I love Mike to death. He's one of my favorite people.
Agreed.
I do have Eric. Okay, and you'll have to forgive me. I cannot say his last name.
We're gonna call it Wazowski.
He's actually a blacklisted comic pro. I believe a blacklisted comic pro, but he is the one that handles all the finances.
Right.
Because you know, I didn't feel it was appropriate if I came up with the idea and ran everything and the finances. Right. So I wanted to get somebody in the community that I knew was a good person. And I asked for about a week and a half different people in the community, and everybody was saying, go to Eric. He's such a great guy. And he is such an amazing guy, and people don't give him enough credit because he really is just the nicest guy. Because I've offered to pay him. He offered up. He was the first person to offer up a donation, and I offered to pay him for the print he donated, and he was like, "No, no, no, just like let me help." And you like this, it was literally like a blessing. Like this is the best thing ever, because he is just the best guy, and he's so good with the financial stuff, and he's able to get more people are able to see it because he is a little bit more yeah, because he is a comic pro. So
Right, so he has visibility.
Yes, and he's a great artist. I actually have one of his Starfires up there on the wall of Starfire. So
speaking of great artists, there's a humble guy on here called Josh Chris on the chat. A boy, he is the guy who's mentoring me and helping me refine my craft. The guy is amazing. If y'all get a chance to check him at Josh Chris at Instagram or Twitter, Josh Chris, you'll see some really amazing work. As a matter of fact, he did a spawn for me that is pretty nice. So that's just a shameless plug for you, Josh. Love you, guy.
I'll put his Twitter in the link, and I will go follow him. Hello, I am so sorry. I cannot pronounce that guy's name.
Critias.
Critias. Yeah. Okay, I apologize. I have a speech problem, so certain words are a little hard for me. I can say them in my brain, and then when it comes to just coming out, I just can't say it.
Yeah, Critias was my first interviewee. He's a really good guy. I love the guy to death. He put me on to Donald. Donald was amazing. That's to piggyback off what you were saying about some of these comic pros in the Comicsgate community. These guys are amazingly humble, and they're amazingly approachable, and they just really love the fans in this community. Do you get that same sense?
Oh, definitely. I mean, if I can brag on Critias for a little bit, excuse me. I hope I said that right. He was actually our first form. The first book that was asked was his book. And when I contacted him, because I was like, "Oh, this is so exciting," he was like, "Oh, I can donate more. Like I can donate these." So I will brag on him a little bit because he's an amazing guy.
Yeah, he's generous with his time and everything. I see him on Gary Shipman's stream. He donate on the Streamlabs, or I guess super chats, because our Gary Shipman calls a broke man's or poor man's super chats. You see Critias' name on there. He's always supporting everybody. Critias, you want to jump on, man? Do y'all mind?
Oh no, definitely. I mean, I would love to speak to him. Actually, I think he's such a great guy. I'd love to get a voice to his name.
All right, so let me see if I could fire up Twitter on my computer here and copy and paste the link over to Critias. And while I'm doing that, we can move on to the next question, which is, oh no, we're gonna wait on that because the next two questions are, the process to fill, where to find the forms and the process for the donation piece. So give me 1 second. But if y'all want to continue to talk while I find Critias, more than welcome. Keep people entertained for me.
I could show you guys the raffle prices if you're interested.
Sure. I'm gonna put it on you. You'll go ahead and screen share.
All right. Well, I'll just show you what I have because I have a lot of it in person. Now we do have some prints that you guys, if you check out our Facebook page. Oh Jesus, I look a lot more tired. I did. I did a handful of different things in bundles. So we have the Popefire bundle, which includes naturally a Starfire comic. Oh, that one's good. I'm gonna save that one for last. You guys will like that one. Teen Titans of Tomorrow. Now these are some of my favorite comic books of all time. So the Kingdom 2. I love the Kingdom. And then this is one was actually from my personal collection. The first appearance of Nightwing.
Those are very, very nice.
Then
you're making a big sacrifice yourself just to get this going.
Yes. Okay, so I actually did.
Want to touch my comics?
Did something sort of selfish. I went to go pick up raffle prizes, And I'm using my own money for it, so it's not that bad. But I picked up this beautiful, beautiful Nightwing behind me, and I was going to use him as a raffle prize, but I sort of fell in love with him, so he's mine forever now.
That is a nice looking Nightwing.
Yeah. I did pick up. I actually went to pick up another Nightwing hat because I was gonna do a raffle with a Nightwing hat, and they didn't have a Nightwing hat, so. Instead, I'll show you guys in the next bundle. But this one's the fan choice. And this one includes a copy of Moon Knight. And these were recommended to me from people in our Facebook groups. And then a copy of Volume 4 of New Teen Titans. And then we have the last physical stuff I have here is the Raven's Choice. Because people were saying I didn't have enough Raven stuff. It includes a little Wallace West Kid Flash.
Oh, that's nice.
A little Hot Topic Raven. The first issue of Volume 2 of New Teen Titans, which is actually the start of the Terror of Trigon arc. And then the first season of the Teen Titans cartoon. Now these are not the only raffles we have. We have a lot of prints and books that people have donated. I just don't have those in person. I believe the artists are actually going to send those out once we get the raffle winners.
It's actually a lot of cool stuff. Am I actually allowed to enter this, or am I not allowed to?
You're allowed to enter. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the raffle tickets are one for $3 or two for $5, and I think because we're gonna get more prizes as the month goes on. Actually, there was one thing I wanted to show you guys that I was gonna show you guys on this stream. I will be right back.
And on that note, Critias, welcome to the chat. How you doing, brother?
What's going on, Jimmy? How's everything?
Everything's beautiful, man. Hey, congratulations on making your
goal.
Yeah, your goal. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I was trying to find a fancy word to celebrate, your accomplishment, man. I see you have not only made it, but you have surpassed now, and you're moving up to like what, 14,000?
Yeah, getting there.
That's awesome.
Yeah. How you doing, Booster? How's everything?
I'm good, man.
Okay.
Are you gonna go into in demand once you're done?
Probably went to the store and then just figure out what to go from there.
Oh, cool, because then I'll be able to support it next Monday.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the store's gonna close on April of next year, or somewhere around there, maybe February.
Oh, plenty of time then.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so another raffle prize I actually was holding on to because I wanted to announce it on a live stream was these beautiful prints that somebody donated to me, and they remained anonymous. It's a cyborg print. Yeah, I don't know if I can get them like the full thing in.
That's awesome.
And then when you turn it around, there's also a Beast Boy.
Oh, that's nice. I like the Beast Boy.
Now, really cool. I had ordered from them before because they're a personal friend of mine. You can see the Starfire behind me. But they have asked not to be named. Comicsgate can be kind of toxic for some people.
Yeah.
I'll DM you. Can you tell me then?
I could probably tell you, Booster, in private, but I don't think they'd like the whole world to know. But yeah, I've gotten a whole bunch of cool stuff donated to raffle off, and we've already raised $174 in just our first day, so that's pretty cool.
That is amazing.
Yeah,
that's a lot of books. Well, depending on the tiers.
Yes. Well, we've fulfilled one form, and we're just we have two more that we are waiting to. Well, one of them we've approved, and then another one we're waiting to go over because we're trying to get everybody on at the same time to go over them. And I know that once we get busier, we won't be able to do that. But I feel more comfortable at the start if we just had everybody together being like, okay, this person really needs our help, or this person doesn't seem like they're really genuine. If that makes sense.
Yes, indeed. So you wanted to speak to Critias. Critias is on. Critias, Popefire wants to talk to you.
Hey, then Popefire, everything.
I wanted to thank you because you are an amazing human being, and I don't think you get thanked enough.
Oh, I appreciate that. You humble me with that.
Yeah, you were actually, if I remember correctly, you were the first book the first form we fulfilled.
Right, right. He was telling me in the chat, the DMs.
Yes. Yeah, it was they were really passionate about getting your book.
That's good news to me.
Oh yeah. It's always really nice to see people that are really passionate about something. And I love people with passion. It's definitely my favorite type of people.
Yeah, exactly. And I understand. I understand how it is to be in a position where you want something you can't afford to get it, That's why I tell you I can donate some books, because I understand. I understand a lot, trust me.
Well, we are actually, and we haven't told him that we're going to do this, but we sent him the digital version, and then when we get those free copies from you, we're going to send him a physical version.
Okay, that's cool.
Because I think he'd really appreciate that, because his form kind of broke my heart a little bit.
Okay.
But he was so excited. He was really thankful, and we do keep people's names anonymous because I don't want to embarrass anybody.
No, of course, it's understandable.
Yeah,
so I'll be sending these copies to you, right?
Yes.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah, I bet. I'm sure a lot of creators are going to get a lot of backers called Comics Titans fundraiser.
A lot of flack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. If I'm gonna send 5 copies, that's my goal. But my I guess my stretch goal for you would be to send you maybe like a few more, maybe like 10, 15 copies if I can. Depending on how much I pay on the printers.
No, we set up this program to kind of help both the consumers and the creators.
Don't worry about me.
I don't want you to feel like
don't worry about me. I do that in my heart. It's okay.
Well,
let me interject real quick. I want y'all to know that one of Credius's perks, or one of Credius's shoot, I forgot what I'm trying to say. But anyway, if you go all the way down to Credius's page,
the stretch goal,
he has a referral system. So
okay.
If people do not feel comfortable giving money, but they want to go ahead and donate extra books, if you can refer 2 people to buy Detective Dead, Crimson Moon, and you can provide receipts and names to Credius, Credius will send that one person that referred a book. So what is it? No, go ahead and explain it, Credius. I don't have your right on the top.
Right. So you have it right. You have it right as well. If one person can get at least three buyers, for my book, I will send that person a free copy of Detective Dead, physical copy of Detective Dead. Shipping and handling paid for.
So there's more than one way to get Detective Dead in your hands.
Right. Because I made that I put that description there because, like I said earlier, I know how it is to not have money or find yourself in a situation where you can't spend money on something you want, and just see it pass by your eyes and not grab it. So I want to give everybody a chance to own this book,
You are an amazing person, and I love you so much.
I appreciate that. That's kind.
Hey, don't swoon too hard.
She's gonna fall off that chair. Don't fall off the chair.
Oh no, my chair has railings on it. I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, and I was listening to your story and when I was in chat. It's really touching. I want to help you out.
I just want to. I know it's not going to make the situation better. I know that it's not going to make people. It's not going to fix all the problems, but I'm hoping that it'll at least make their day a little bit better.
Right, of course. That's what it's all about. You want to make somebody feel good. Even somebody can be walking down a dark road, and the little kind gesture you can give them will brighten up their whole week. Or even
definitely.
for the day.
I definitely 100% agree with that.
Right, it's worth it.
Yeah, I think even if this program fails, and even if we end up just not doing too well, at least we helped some people, because we've already have people that we've helped. We've already got people submitting forms, so I'm just thankful that we had the opportunity to do this, even if we don't succeed in it.
Right.
Now we will. Okay, so some of the money will be used to buy goodie bags and we're only going to buy 5 from the Alternarween thing, and we're going to give them out to children from people in our community. So
that's cool.
Yeah, so we only want to do 5 of them because I really do want to make sure that we keep the money kind of set on buying books for people. But I do think, if we can, that there's a lot of people in our community with children. And I think, some of the people in our community can't, they'd love to do the program and get their kids some comics. They just can't. And we've already picked out our people that will be doing that. So we're really excited for that. They don't know yet. So it's going to be really cool when they find out.
Right. I understand. Excuse me.
But yes, outside of that, all of the money we raise will go into getting comics into.
What I would do also, I mean, you give me about a month or so. If you could DM me your address, I will try to send you a couple of my children's books so you can give out to these kids.
Oh,
that'll be really awesome.
That would be really awesome, actually. If this has really shown me, because I've had a lot of, I went from having like 20 Twitter followers to like 224 in like 2 weeks.
Wow.
So this has really shown me how because there's a time where I thought there wasn't a point to being in Comicsgate anymore, because I felt it was really hostile and I was kind of like some of these people are kind of ruining it for me. So I wanted to set up a program to help people, but I also wanted to help kind of brighten up the movement as well. And I wanted a movement that would, or a program that would help both the consumer and creators.
Right, I understand. Yeah. I'm gonna do my best to send you. I know I'm gonna send you for sure. I'm gonna send you 50 copies. I'm gonna try to send you more on my children's books, because I know there's a lot of kids out there.
Yeah. For right now though, I think we're gonna try and stay as relatively small. Because I know once we start getting bigger, I'll have to go on like bigger live streams and stuff, and I don't know if I'm ready for that yet.
Right. Well, what you're doing is a good thing, and you want to get as much traction as possible so you can get more funding and more help to help everybody out who's in need.
Oh, well, what we want right now is more people to kind of fill out the form and stuff, because we've had 4 people fill out the form, but I feel like there's more people out there, and you don't have to. Huh?
I'll get right to filling out a form.
Speaking of the form, that is a perfect segue. Once you finish with your thought, can you walk us through where to find the form? I looked at it. It's pretty straightforward. Let me know when you're ready. Finish out your thought. Let me know when you're ready, and I'll put the screen on you.
Okay, real quick. There's no reason to be embarrassed if you have to ask for help. We've all been in a situation where we've needed help, and I know it's embarrassing. I'm a very prideful person. I don't like asking for help from people. But if you want these books, we have people that are willing to help. We are willing to help you. We want to get these books to people's hands that just can't financially afford them. So don't feel embarrassed. The only person that's going to see your name is me, and I have no intention of giving any private information out. And we're gonna be as honest and truthful as we possibly can. We're just trying to help people. So don't feel embarrassed if you're like, well, I want to use this program, but I'm kind of scared that it's gonna make me look like I'm desperate or something. And because it's not gonna be like that. We just want to help. All right. Now to the form. Let me.
All right, I'm gonna lock it on you.
Okay. The form. Hold on. Sorry, I forgot that. Okay.
Mike, you got some explaining to do, buddy.
Oh no! What is it? I hope it wasn't anything to it. I think it was just my friend asking about an art stream, trying to figure out what time it was. Okay, so what you do is you go to photos. And you go to, we have a whole album dedicated to it, and it's the receiver request form. And that name actually was created because I had no idea what to name the form. And Robin Kitty, aka Nerd Wonder, helped me with the form name. And first, now all of this stuff will only be seen by my eyes, like the name and last name will only be seen by me. The address, depending on what we're sending you, because we're gonna stick with digital for right now, but we will use the address later on when we do start doing physical books. But all of this stuff, this will be seen by me and me only, and then this stuff will be seen by Eric. He will be the one that will be buying the books because he's the okay. So I went to him because I was like, okay, I don't feel comfortable, with this being my idea, running the money, because I feel like people would be like, well, we don't know if she's gonna be honest about it. So I wanted to get Eric in there, and he's kind of the treasurer of the thing. The why are you unable to purchase these books that's what we'll go over when we do the when we get the committee together to go over the forms. We'll go over this one, how'd you hear about the program, and then what books you're interested in. And then that is the only stuff that will be seen by people that are in the committee. The email will only be seen by me and Eric, because he's going to need your email to send you the digital books anyways. But yeah, so pretty much what you do is you just fill out these ones. You'll fill this one out it's not necessary at the moment. Then this one, you'll definitely have to fill out the why are you unable to purchase these books. I would like to know how people heard about the program, just to see what we're doing right. And then what book you are, and always put the book you're interested in the most in first, because we will be looking over at that one first, because we're going to assume that if you put the book first, that's the one you really wanted.
All right.
And then whenever you get ready to submit the form, you will message me or the page, and you can message me at my Twitter, which is
it's in the link. It's in the description.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It's in the description, so I don't even have to show it. Yeah. So it's Popefire. You can either send it to my personal Twitter or to the page, and I will blur out. I will either crop out or blur out all the private information. But I will make none of the private information will be shown to anyone other than me. Like your name will only be me, and then the email and then the address will be seen by Eric. But we have no intention of leaking any information out. We just want to get these books to people. Now, if you want to, Jesus Christ, if you want to buy, if you want to buy a raffle ticket or donate, you'll go to the shop now, and it'll bring you up to this PayPal. And for every raffle ticket is one for $3 and then two for $5. And at the end of the month, at a live stream, which we will be doing with the Fanspeak channel, I will take the hat I'm wearing now, and I will draw the raffle ticket out, and then we'll go over from there.
Sounds amazing. I'm glad that you showed me that, because I was like, man, I don't know who this Eric dude is, but he sure got some money.
No. Okay, Eric was actually recommended to me by Edwin, so I really do trust him.
Yeah, I didn't know. I was like, wait a minute, who is this guy? But you know what? I was like, hey, I'm gonna go ahead in faith and go ahead and put that money in there, and hope that it goes through the way it's supposed to. So I'm glad you showed that. So if anybody goes and tries to donate, or I guess buy raffle tickets, I guess that's what I did, then you know that you're on the right track.
Yes,
and that's important.
Oh yeah. Well, we started the raffle because it was actually Grandpa Mike's idea, and I don't know if he's in the chat right now.
Yeah, he is.
He is. Well, the raffles was his idea, and he actually donated he donated 2 copies of Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 1 and 2, and then he donated our big grand raffle prize. And oh boy, when I looked it up, because I was like, I've never heard of this before, because I'm not a Dungeons and Dragons player. I was like, okay, Bad Mike or Grandpa Mike, you really helped a lot, because it is a nice gift, and I am so thankful for him, because he was actually one of the people that kind of helped me, or kind of pushed me in the direction of doing this, because he was like, I can help. And I'm like, I don't know how to set it up to where people can help,
Yeah, and I'm looking through the chat. We don't have a lot of people in here, but we have, the few that we have. There are one of them, Derek Taylor, is saying that Friday, he's definitely. Well, I'm not gonna say he definitely, but he says he has to wait till Friday to pitch in. Dina Israel is saying thank you for all the hard work.
Dinah, I love you.
And me, Grimlock King 83 says it's very cool what you're doing. Derek Taylor says, do not put doubt in your head. Keep going forward. I can tell by your emotion, your voice, and your inflections that this is something that's really near and dear to your heart. And
yes,
and
okay.
Go ahead.
I actually left the admin team of Lone Star to work on this. I felt I wasn't doing my part enough. You know, I was like, okay, I really want to focus on something that will definitely help the community. I loved modding for Lone Star. I loved the opportunity that Mike gave me, and I was really grateful for it. And I put my heart and soul in that group. I just felt, you know, that I could help in a bigger way, you know, outside of just running a Facebook group.
Right. And that you are, believe the reason why I joined that group. I saw you, posted out there, and I was like, oh, great. This is awesome, you know. So I'm not my track record with Comicsgate is probably not as long as most of the people here. I just kind of came in when Cyberfrog was released as an Indiegogo, but I've been watching a lot and catching as many streams as I can. I catch Mike streams, I catch Mitch's streams, I catch Ev streams, John Malin sometimes when I can get to it, and I've been watching and learning, and I've really grown fond of this community. I've grown fond of the way that you can interact with the professionals and interact with the community. I was talking to Donald DeLay last week and last Friday, as a matter of fact, and I was telling him how crazy it is, that people from so many diverse backgrounds have put all that to the side and found a common ground, which is the love of good books and comics, and are able to get along and be cordial and be kind to one another and be excited for the books that are coming out.
Comicsgate is full of generally good people with passion, and passion by itself is an amazing thing, but when you add good character traits, it's gonna be so much better.
Yeah, and then even Mike is a good guy. Like, he said his book was supposed to be out. He sent out through his Indiegogo, he sent out a message saying how he lamented that he couldn't get it out, but he's gonna get it out. And people like that, I have respect for. If you continue to talk to the community and your consumers and let them know what's going on, they're gonna respond in a positive way.
Oh, definitely.
And I think Lone Star is gonna be the sleeper. It's getting close to hitting that 100K mark, but it's not one of the ones that hit the 100K mark. But I think it's a sleeper. I think Mike's art is amazing whenever he can stream without getting pixelation.
Well, we'll see how good his art is. The topic for tonight is supposed to be Starfire, so.
Well, knowing Mike, he might draw it with a Pope hat for you.
I doubt it. I told him I did tell a handful of people. I told Gary Shipman, I was like, okay, just remember that if you draw Starfire smiling, like, she's gonna be 110 times better. So I was giving little hints out to people. I was like, this is what's popular with Starfire right now. Like
you should have Gary drew a full figure.
Yeah, I actually need to make sure she's still in the lead real quick, because a whole bunch of Zatanna fans were cheating yesterday.
Yeah, just on a quick note, I pick on Popefire a lot. Like when she asked Gary to draw Starfire with a Pope hat, I told Gary that I would pay him $200 not to draw it. So I don't know. I wasn't trying to test Gary's integrity, but I was really just trying to mess with Popefire.
No, there's a lot of people that like messing with me. There's somebody called Pope Raven, and I just have so much fun with them.
Yeah.
Real quick, I do want to show you something.
Yeah, knock yourself out. This is all about you guys.
And she's off somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, this is about you guys, Booster and Popefire. So you know,
Sorry,
you got
haven't
20
been adding too
minutes.
much.
You
I
got
think
20 minutes. Go ahead.
she's pretty much got this.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
What's your moral support?
Oh,
Oh wow.
there she is. With the,
Oh, that's what I posted up on Twitter.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I actually got her on sale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good looking model.
She's like a $150 statue now. I got her for like 80.
Jeez.
Yeah,
That's because everybody wants Raven.
No, okay, Raven statues don't. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Don't get us
Raven
bloody
fans,
started. Here we
Raven fans do not buy the products. Starfire fans, like go anywhere and try to find something with Starfire on it.
You're just baiting the poor girl at this point, aren't you?
No, I mean, I'm honest with you. Like Raven stuff doesn't generally sell.
Hey,
Starfire stuff generally will sell.
anytime that I can pick on Popefire just a little bit, it makes my soul smile. I mean, I don't do it in a malicious way, but if you've ever been in any stream with Popefire, with any artist that is drawing anything, the chat all of a sudden gets inundated and flooded with Popefire requests on repeat. And not only that, she would hit the dislike button on you in a heartbeat. Poor Gary almost had a heart attack the first time she did that to him.
Okay, so it's actually a game I play with him. I hit dislike just to see how long I can go without him noticing.
Yeah, but Rhoda's on it.
Yeah, she catches me, and I have to go and like it. And he was like somebody was disliking all their videos, and they were blaming me for it. I was like, it wasn't me. Like I always go back and re-like them if I did dislike them.
Yeah, it's funny because Gary's such a nice guy. You know,
Gary is he's an amazing guy.
Yeah.
I love him to death.
Yeah, he's like one of my favorites. I like him and his demeanor. I like streams like when the husband and wife are working together, like Gary and Rhoda. I think that's just heartwarming to me. I don't know what it is, but I love it. So I try to watch all his streams.
Well, Gary is just such a grandpa. He just seems like he's such a grandpa. He's just one of those people that like he would bake you cookies, you know.
Yeah, I say that Gary is low-key funny. He's like a dad joke guy.
Oh, definitely.
You know? But you can't help but to laugh just because he's so earnest, you know. He's like it doesn't seem to be a mean bone or a fake bone in Gary's body.
Oh, you haven't disliked his videos.
Well, that's because I'm not trying to coerce him to draw a character for me. I just went ahead and paid him for mine.
I don't always ask him to draw. It's just when I'm the only person in this stream, like I don't even have to ask. He's just like, okay, I guess we're drawing stuff.
Yeah. Gary's stream coming a little bit late for me because I have to go to work super early in the morning. So I have to catch his on replay.
Okay.
Mike is in the West Coast. He's in San Diego. Yeah, and so he's a little late, and you know, so I have to catch the replays, and then because you know, I gotta get up like 6 o'clock in the morning to be at work by 7:30. Yeah, so can't wait until I get old enough to retire. Then I don't know what I'm gonna do with my life, but another day. You know what? I am in like the golf capital of the world, so never know. So, Popefire. I think we have covered everything that I needed to cover as far as questions.
All right.
Anybody came in, but we're talking about is Titans for Comics. You can watch the replay. I'll give you a quick sum.
I actually love that name. I'm so mad at myself because we tried for so long to think of a name, and I was like, okay, I like the Teen Titans, so we'll just go Comics Titans Fundraiser, and then you came up with the perfect name, Comics for Titans. Like that's genius, and I'm so mad at myself I didn't think of it. Like I was telling you,
my suggestion either.
Yeah, yours was like Booster's weird. Really weird
Booster
thing.
60 Save the Immigrants campaign.
The Comicsgate immigrants, is this like a Wakanda thing where you can't get in if you don't have the special Comicsgate tab?
Nah, it's just a name.
Okay.
You can see why I had to come up with the name myself.
But Booster, he's a low-key humorous guy.
It's
Oh no,
true.
Booster is the bestest guy ever. He's the best sidekick ever.
It's
What?
true. This is all factual.
All factual, sense of humor, and sidekick. That's a double threat. Can we go for the trifecta?
No,
No? Double threat is all you got?
that's all I got, bro.
If something does happen, or I have to leave for a little bit, and there are some personal matters going on right now where a family member is not doing too well, so I may have to leave soon, but I won't be gone for too long. But I will put Booster in charge of the group, the page activities while I am
I will
gone.
happily accept all of your money.
You will not have anywhere. You will not be anywhere near the money. Actually, Eric is the only one that's has access to the money.
All right.
Now we've already got. I believe we have 8 backers, excluding me, and we've raised $174, and that was just on our first day. I don't know. I don't know what we've done so today, because Eric's been really busy prepping for the drawing contest thing.
Right, drawing and quarter. That's okay, folks. I'm not gonna keep y'all past 10 o'clock because I know drawing and quarter is gonna happen. So I can't compete with Mike Miller. I'm not even gonna try. But I did want to take the time out to bring Popefire and her crew on. And Critias, thank you for joining us. Very cordial of you. To just go over her campaign, go over the Titans for Comics for Titans initiative. I got tongue tied there for a second. Like I said, if you have any questions, please watch the replay. Their contact information as far as Twitter, the YouTube channel, and anything else, is in the description. And so you can go there at your leisure. If you will be kind enough to retweet or share this video out to people that may be interested in this program, or might be interested in donating, or might be interested in buying the raffle ticket, that would be amazing. And I'm pretty sure Starfire will appreciate it. Booster, and maybe some families might appreciate it as well down the line. You never know the ripple of kindness that you do today, how far it will extend in the pond, I guess.
All right.
So
I just want to say thank you for having us on, and it was really nice meeting you.
Jimmy.
So sorry, I'm gonna have such a hard time with your name. I'm just gonna call you Big C, okay? It was really nice meeting you. I'm so sorry I struggle with your name.
Just call him Antonio.
No, please, no.
Did you just dox him just now?
It's on his Indiegogo page.
Yeah.
You don't have
Hey, Pope.
Mike doxes me all the time on his streams. He's like, "Oh, hey, Kenzie," and I'm like,
Do you know? Did you ever watch Yu-Gi-Oh?
I did not watch Yu-Gi-Oh. I was actually raised.
I watched Yu-Gi-Oh. I love that they saved the world with card games. That was good stuff.
You remember the Fang of Critias?
No, because I didn't watch it.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying that's basically that's basically like the way, same way you pronounce it, Except mine's was taken from the philosopher's student, a Socrates student. His name was Critias with a K, so it was Kritas.
Well, the more you know.
Yeah, TIAS at the end. Critias, you can basically say it.
So you know what happened is Critias don't speak good English, so he just spelled it the way Puerto Rican would spell it, and that's how it came out.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I know. I'm from the same clan. I'm from the same clan.
You know what it is? My dialogue is a little bit like slang. I got that New York heavy slang, and it's hard to shake it off when I pronounce words.
They're gonna run you out of Beverly Hills, sir.
They are gonna run me out of Beverly Hills. Then we pick up trucks chasing me down the highway.
You have to be careful.
Yeah, I live in.
Gordon, Mike has doxed me like several times.
Oh man.
Like, I am not joking. He's like, "Oh, hey." I'm like, "Stop it."
It's because your name just happens to be on the Lone Star fan page.
Not anymore. So
not anymore, but it was. So we all know who you are, Double K. And so don't know you personally, but we know there's 2 Ks in your name. for sure. Unless one of them is just a nickname.
One of them. Okay, so both of them are kind of fake. So
All right, there you go. There you go. Then you're safe.
yes,
Safe.
I am safe.
Let me see your license again.
No, 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 no.
Does anybody have any questions for the we sign off so everybody can go join Mike's stream and enjoy a good drawn and quartered session?
Wow.
I'm going to take that as a no. I want to thank the panel and the guests for coming on. I want to thank you guys for tuning in and joining us for this 51 minutes of talkative, informative action. If you like what you've seen, please like, share, and subscribe. Also, if you want more people to know about what Comics for Titans initiative is, can I draw a Starfire? Yes, I did a quick sketch and I posted it on Twitter for Popefire. She didn't like it.
Okay, so you have to forgive me. I've gotten like I get like 15 Twitter notifications a day now. Like every time I refresh, it's a little more than I'm used to.
So I drew one. I draw in black and white because I'm colorblind.
Oh, if
But
I
I
end up
did
on the
draw-
fan edition drawn and quartered, I might end up drawing a Starfire. We'll see.
You never know.
Oh God, no.
But
No.
So you want Booster Boy to draw one, or you want me to draw one?
I don't want Booster to draw one because it would look bad.
My art is absolutely beautiful. Gary Shipman said so himself.
He was lying to make you feel better. All right, I don't see.
So does he draw like Rhoda Shipman, or does he actually draw for real?
He draws stick figures with boobs. I wish I was joking.
This is just the attack on my character, and I don't appreciate it.
I did like it. I retweeted it. What are you talking about?
What's this?
Over here lying about me, and I retweeted the whole I retweeted and give it the little heart and everything.
Excuse me for 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Critius, me Grimlock King 83 is asking if you're gonna be on demand.
Yeah. Rolling over to the man, that's right.
So there you go. So hopefully,
I want to mention a real quick thing to people in the audience. I'm gonna be when the 20,000 stretch goal unlocks. I would suggest if you want to be a part of what's gonna happen there, that you pick up a physical copy, because it's gonna be a giveaway.
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, definitely, I will definitely back it. A lot of my money has gone into raffle prizes, so.
Oh, you don't need to worry about that. For what you're doing, you don't need to worry. I'll send you a copy.
No. I'm a very honorable person. I don't feel comfortable receiving like free stuff, you know.
Right. No, I understand.
she said honorable, but she really meant humble.
No.
You know?
All right.
Because
I have to go to the bathroom. So
you handle that. We'll close it out with the rest of the stream, and then that way they can join Mike's drawn and quartered. It was a pleasure meeting you and a pleasure having you here. Booster Boy or Booster, same thing. It was a pleasure having you and meeting you.
Yeah, thanks,
Critius,
Yep. I appreciate it for having me on.
Critius, you know you're my boy, man. What can I say? We ain't met, but you know you're my brother.
Later, Chad. Be safe. Yeah, I appreciate it, Jimmy. It means a lot to me.
You know, I'm still trying to get Elliot to come on, but I know he's super busy. So if you can nudge him, I send him the questions. He asked me to send him the questions that I was going to ask him. I sent it to him on DM. If you can nudge him a little bit.
Yeah, I'll let him know.
You know, no pressure, no rush, don't make him feel uncomfortable.
No, I know. Yeah, I think he's going to Comic-Con this weekend. So
yeah, he's supposed to be going to New York Comic Con. I want to talk about all that stuff before he left, but I know he's super busy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to wrap it up. I appreciate everybody that came. It means a lot to me that you all would take the time out of your life to join us on the stream, especially to support Popefire and her initiative, Comics for Titans. Like I said, please share this with anybody that might be interested. And I hope you all have a wonderful evening, and please go over to Mike's stream and enjoy Drawn and Quartered. Y'all have a blessed evening, and see you later.
Later, everyone.